There comes this time when I ask people that I'm working with, how much power would you like to have? And what would you be willing to do for it? It comes after a while when they see that the lessons taught give them access to power, help in their proficiency of the things that they're doing, whether it's manifestation for personal benefit or the benefit of others, social benefits, energy healings, all kinds of things that would be associated with shamanism or metaphysical activities. And then to get to that one point, you say, how much power would you like to have and what would you be willing to do for it? When I was asked that question, my answer was as much as I can get and whatever is required. Because early on in my training, I saw the benefits of it. I saw the things that I could do that were out of the reach of the everyday human being. And the information, information is power, knowledge is power, but also power itself is power. And the difference is because when you have the information, then you have options of integration and you have options of application. When you allow yourself to be integrated with that power, everything's right there, basically subject to your will. There's other higher lessons that you learn of why you don't use too much power at once, how disruptive it can be. Kind of like electricity, I guess, in some ways. You have the voltage that powers a toy, or you have the hundreds of thousands of volts that goes down through the power lines across the country. And then you have the millions of volts that are in a lightning, for instance. And you notice that the application of that power to certain things in its resistance or capacity they can be destroyed. Same thing with people. Same thing with integrating power too quickly within people. And the same thing with the knowledge. You can take people too far, too fast. You learn a lot of things when you're integrating into that power. But some people can just basically, a figure of speech, smell it. Smell when that opportunity or that question's about to come, where they'll be asked, how much power would you like to have? And some people in the beginning will say, as much as I can have. What do you want to do? Well, whatever. And then they get closer and closer to that integration process, and they go, no, I don't want to do these things. I don't want to step out of my box. I don't want to step out of my belief systems. I don't want to step out of my normal behavior patterns. I'm going to go back into my old life. Okay. And they go back, or they try to go back to normalcy. And that normalcy is a relief for a while. It's not as confrontive as their previous journey, but then all of a sudden the boredom sets in. Now they're stuck in between two worlds. They're stuck in the world that they were in before they started really learning the real lessons of real shamanism. And they're stuck in that place where they have the knowledge more than the everyday person around them, but at the same time, they'll never know what they could have done. That gateway closed. Can they catch up? They can try, but the hesitation that had them turn away from that opportunity is still lingering in them. And that will always be that barrier that keeps them from fully integrating into the power. The people who make or become great shamans are the ones that step forward first time, every time. Even though sometimes it just seems like a really bad idea. Sometimes it seems like this will be the final thing before their complete destruction as a human being on the physical plane. But then they get through it. The laws of nature pretty much dictate we all die. But how? When? Why? And when in your final moments, when you look back, will there be regrets? Will there be times when you wished you went forward? Or were you okay fading away in normalcy? And that's the options of shamanic life. So again, sometime soon, I or one of the other shamans that you work with will ask you, how much power would you like to have, and what would you be willing to do for it?